You're watching BuzzTV's The Daily News, your one-stop source for what's going on today in the 3D and entertainment industries.
Hello and welcome to BuzzTV's The Daily News for Tuesday, November 14th. I'm Zach.
And I'm Terry.
And let's start off tonight with some entertainment news. New Babylon 5 DVD film begins.
Yeah.
Anybody remember Babylon 5?
I hated that show, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I liked it when it first got started. Anyway, Sci-Fi.com reports that Warner Home Video and Warner Brothers Television announced the start of production on Babylon 5, The Lost Tribes, a made-for-video movie that will tell two new stories in the Babylon 5 universe, which has many former Babylon 5 fans basically saying, what does this have to do with Battlestar Galactica?
Exactly. Moving to some gaming news, $100 Xbox 360 rebates. One more punch for PS3. Micro Center Store is instituting a triple-digit price break on both versions of Microsoft's next-gen console until December 3rd.
You know, not everything that happens with Microsoft is a punch to the PS3.
A lot is.
Okay, so most of it.
Yeah. According to the retailer's website, any customer who purchases an Xbox 360 Premium or the core version between last Sunday and November 12th and December 3rd will get $100 off.
That's pretty cool.
That is great. Yes. Rest in peace, official PlayStation Magazine. GameSpot.com is reporting that the Ziff Davis Media Group, owners of the OPM, or official PlayStation Magazine, announced today that the magazine's January 2007 issue would be its last. According to Scott McCarthy, president of the Ziff Davis Game Group, the launch of Sony's next-gen console has rendered pack-in demo discs, one of OPM's biggest draws, obsolete.
And I can see that. Cause
I can see that too.
The Xbox 360, you get on, you download the demos, and I find myself not even renting games that much anymore.
Oh, just checking it out.
So I'm sure that hurts sales in some regards. At the same time, and I don't really mean this as a dig toward official PlayStation Magazine, but it sounds almost like, well, nobody's going to want the discs anymore, so now we have to sell a decent magazine. Let's go ahead and close up the doors.
Yeah.
Anyways.
A little bit more work we have to do now.
PS3 may launch with just 150 to 200,000 units in the United States. GameDaily.com reports that Sony may claim to be shipping 400,000 units in North America, which we've already heard, and we've reported on, I believe.
They were very proud to claim that, actually.
Yes, but retail channel checks by one analyst indicate that between 150 and 200,000 units will actually be sent to the U.S. on day one.
Wow.
So not as many as they said. Moving on to some tech news. Notebooks dropping to $99. They get cheaper by the minute. CNET.com is reporting that Circuit City will try to best Walmart stores and Staples in notebook pricing this holiday season with a compact notebook. With a compact notebook for $299 after rebates, or $99 with rebates and a 12-month subscription to Vonage.
Not only is it compact, you also have Vonage.
We're only knocking it because, we do a lot of 3D work, and I can't imagine a $299 compact being very good for Maya, but I imagine, if you got to get your kid or your mother-in-law a computer, it's not a bad way to go.
Cheaper than a PS3.
Yeah, so that's actually pretty cool.
All right, iPod seatback video coming to flights. Slashdot.org is reporting that Apple announced partnership agreements with several major airlines that will let you display video from your iPod on the screen of the seat in front of you. Plus, the connectors charge iPods throughout the flight. This will be great for intercontinental flights where even your iPod Nano runs out of juice.
That's true. I had to buy the battery backup for my video iPod. Moving on. Intel quad-core chips arrive. Wired.com reports that Intel announced today that its new quad-core Core 2 Extreme QX6700... No, hang on.
What?
New quad-core Core 2 Extreme QX6700.
Dude, that's just hardcore right there.
I like the nickname. We'll just call it Kensfield.
Yeah, Kensfield. We'll begin shipping in time for the holiday season. Expect like a dirt bike on the packaging or something. All right, the chips were originally set to begin shipping next year, but Dell had already jumped the gun and said they'd be using the chip in the new servers and high-end workstations.
Groovy. Microsoft plugs Windows wormholes. Great. CNET.com.
It's like an everyday occurrence.
Yeah, CNET.com is reporting that Microsoft on Tuesday provided fixes for 8 flaws related to Windows, including 3 that could be used to compromise a system without any user interaction. MSNBC declares PS1 a high-end audio component. I thought this was actually pretty interesting.
This is pretty cool.
Wired.com is reporting that according to Gary Krakow at MSNBC, Sony's humble PS1, you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
I have one leveling out my coffee table at home.
There you go.
Has a hidden power brought to bear on CD playing alone. Specific revisions of the old console are revealed as digital audio powerhouses, offering terrific quality, competitive with top-of-the-line $5,000 high-end players. All you have to do is leave it on for 3 days for a break-in period.
They reiterated that over and over again. Do not even touch it for 3 days. Turn it on and don't touch it.
Really?
Yeah,
you can't be playing it or anything?
No, it
because I was going to say any PS1 player that bought like Final Fantasy VII has definitely done 3 straight days of break-in.
That's true.
Anyway.
TiVo taps the internet for content. CNET.com is reporting that TiVo enthusiasts will soon be able to use their devices to watch internet video content on their TV set. Ooh. The company, of course, announced this today. Owners of TiVo's DVRs will be able to share home videos with other users. Through a partnership with One True Media, an online video and photo service, TiVo users can upload home video to the web and share a channel code with other TiVo owners.
And we all know where this is going.
Yeah, I was.
Don't. Yeah, we all know where it's going. So we don't have to talk about where it's going.
That's right.
That wraps up the news for tonight. So thank you very much for joining us. Be sure to tune in tomorrow on BuzzTV's The Daily News. And with that, we are out of here. Thanks a lot.